Hey, beautiful, it's Sunshine Step Mompreneur checking in from my home here in Washington, D.C. I am a little bit under the weather, or at least I'm feeling like I am. So, excuse the fact that I'm not really excited, and also excuse my hair. I know it's looking really crazy, but I've just been here doodling with it and playing around with it. Put a braid in it over here, and anybody with locks knows exactly what that's like and can relate. But anyway, I just want to talk to you today about the importance of going all in, the importance of putting in your all with anything in life. I don't know if you're just a stay at home mom um, that is not involved in any type of business other than the hard work that it takes in being a stay at home mom and taking care of the home and the family and the kids and yourself. Hopefully, you are taking care of yourself. Or if you're one of the stay at home moms like myself who is in business for yourself, in addition to all of those other responsibilities of being a stay at home mom. But I just want to talk about how important it is to just be all in, whether your only title is being a stay at home mom or whether you're also a stay at home mom and a mompreneur, as I like to call us moms in business. Going all in is so important. When you make a decision to do something, like when you made the decision that you were going to stay home with your children, or when you made the decision that you were going to start your business, and you just said, okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know if you're in network marketing or if you started your own home-based business, or if you have a traditional business that's not necessarily home-based, like literally from the home. But when you made that decision, there was an investment that needed to be made. As a stay-at-home mom, maybe the investment was a sacrifice that you had to give up in income so that you could be home with your children, which really is more of an investment than a sacrifice in a way. But now everything is on your partner, your spouse, to provide the income for the family. Or when you started your business, there was an investment that needed to be made. It could have been a small investment just to get in, but did that make you be all the way in? Were you all the way in with that small investment? And I'm here to say that chances are you probably were not, because anything that requires a small investment in the beginning of money would require a large investment of your time. That's just the way it is in any business. To get a large return out of anything in life, you've got to go all the way in. You got to put some skin in the game. You do, whether it's your time or whether it's your money. You just will. You'll have to. Doctors, they put in a lot of time in the beginning and a lot of money for what some people consider a huge return on their investment. There's some businesses where they're like, you can get in for $1, you can get in for $30 or $50. And yes, that is very reasonable. And I love it because it gives everybody an opportunity to get in. But if you have the means to get in and get all the way in, or maybe you don't even, but you can find a way or you can make a way to get all the way in the beginning, I guarantee you it would be so much easier for you in the long run. And I just want to give you a quick visual to kind of conceptualize and see what I'm talking about. Right? Okay. I live here in Washington, D.C., and we've been having some crazy weather for the past couple of months, I would say. And we've had some days where it snowed. We've had some rainy days. Just recently on Sunday, we had a really nice warm day, and today was really sunny. So it's kind of all over the place. But let's talk about those snow days, because I have two babies at home and they love to play in the snow. They always want to play in the snow when it snows, and I love snow myself. I would take snow over rain any day. But let's say you have some snow on the ground, right? And you make a little ball, like maybe the size of a golf ball or ping pong ball. You make a little ball of snow, right? That's your investment. That's your initial investment, is this small ball of snow. Or you could have made the investment of a ball of snow that's the size of, say, a tennis ball. Or there was an option for you to make the investment of a snowball that's the size of a big soccer ball. Now, the golf ball, that represents a small amount of money. The tennis ball represents a medium amount of money, whatever that is to you, because it's all relative. And then the big soccer ball represents a large sum of money, or what a lot of people might consider a large sum of money as an investment to get started in your business or being a stay-at-home mom, whatever it is. That's your initial investment. Now we want to make a snowball. We want to grow our snowball. We want to make it even bigger. We want to potentially cause an avalanche. Well, if you can imagine taking a golf ball size snowball and you have to put it on the ground and you start rolling it, you probably have to use both hands to push that golf ball size snowball to kind of get it to grow. You know, when you roll a snowball on the ground, it grows, more snow gets added to it, and it gets added to it, and it gets bigger, and it gets bigger, and it's bigger. When it's small like that, you probably have to get down on your knees and really guide that ball along for it to gather some snow. Now with the tennis size ball, same thing. Maybe you can use one hand, but you still kind of have to get down there, and you're going to have to push a little bit to get it to grow to a reasonable size. Now with the soccer size snowball, it's big. It's pretty big. You can probably just kick it with your feet. You can probably just tap it with one finger, and that ball would just start rolling. It would just start rolling and accumulating snow, and it would start picking it up, and it will just get bigger and bigger and bigger, faster and faster and faster than the golf size ball or the tennis ball. So that's how everything is in life. Anything is like that. The smaller the investment in the beginning, the harder the work. And when you're able to make a large investment, maybe you had to call some friends over to help you make that soccer size snowball. You know, maybe you couldn't get that snowball in your hands all on your own. Maybe you couldn't do it all by yourself. You didn't have the means, or maybe you had on cloth gloves and your hands were getting really cold and frostbitten, so you had to ask a friend or ask a family member to come help you pile on the rest of that snow to create this big ball. Well, if you're talking in terms of money, maybe you have to borrow some money from a bank, or maybe you have to put the money on your credit card, or maybe you have to ask a friend or a family member for that investment to help you get your business started, or to help you be able to leave your job so that you can be home with your children, whatever the case is. But it's going to take a little effort in the beginning to get that ball to that size. But once you have that ball and you get it rolling, it's just rolling, and it's so much easier. It really is. It is so much easier. So when you have an opportunity to join a business or start a business, or whatever it is, get into a relationship, give it your all. Put everything in up front, and your journey will be so much easier, so much smoother along the way. That's not to say that you won't run into obstacles or have challenges. That big soccer size snowball, it could stumble over a stick in the ground, or bump over a pothole, and pieces might fall off, and it just has to be patched back up, but it's so much easier to launch that ball into motion and to get the momentum going than it is with the golf ball size snowball, or the tennis ball size snowball. And that is just what I wanted to talk to you about today, because so many people have an opportunity to go all in, and they're not. And you just have to tap into your potential, tap into your full potential, and give it your all in anything you do in life. And please believe, I'm talking to myself as well. I'm not just talking to you out there. I also have to tell myself these things that I share with you as well, because we all need it. And when I learn and I can share with you what I've learned, then we all win. Okay? It's a win-win for everyone. So remember, don't just stay home and love it. Until next time, it's Sunshine Step Mompreneur checking out. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.